Hello and welcome to my first ever Penpal with me video on YouTube. I have been wanting to post on here for a while now. I really enjoy watching these longer Penpal with me videos myself. By now it feels like I have watched every single one on here, and I even rewatch my favorite ones a lot. I actually made this video a year ago and it had just been laying in my draft, but I forgot about it because life just happened and here we are. Looking back at this video, there is a lot of things that I would do differently, but I guess that's what happens when you forget about the video for a whole year. I thought I would post it anyways because I'm really happy with how this letter turned out and I hope you like it as well. The equipment that I have isn't the best ones. I only have my iPhone to film with and also to record the voiceover with, but it is what it is and it's good enough for just starting out. If you make pen pal with me videos on YouTube yourself, or if you have some accounts you think I should check out, then I would be super happy if you left a comment down below. And thank you so much for being here for my first YouTube video. I'm thinking of doing a tiny introduction for my next video, so make sure you subscribe and keep an eye out for that one. This letter was for my friend in Austria. As Valentines is coming up, I thought this would be a perfect timing to post this video. It's a super romantic and vintage style, and I had so much fun making it, and I really loved the outcome. I think this must be one of my favorite styles ever to make. I just really love doing pink and neutral color schemes. I will definitely be making more Valentine's themed letters this year as well, and I'll be sure to post it on here for you guys to watch. The first part of this letter is trying to find the perfect layout with the perfect ephemera and papers. I always spend a long time on this, just making sure that it looks just the way that I want it to look. I try moving stuff around and seeing how it looks together before I start gluing it down. Sometimes I do it this way, other times I will just start gluing it down piece by piece and commit to it and see where I end up. It really depends on my mood and what my creativity feels like that day. Feel free to let me know how you guys craft and where you start when you're making letters. I usually always start with the envelope as I feel like that just lays the aesthetic and the vibe of the letter. And it's one of my favorite parts. I just like getting my creativity out first things first. For this label sticker, I put it down on a white piece of paper, and I usually do this if the sticker is a little bit of transparent. And then I'll just cut it out and glue it onto this envelope, and this way it will pop more and you won't see the pattern behind the sticker. I just prefer the way this looks as I feel like it looks more clean and organized. This sticker is actually a printable, and now that I look at it, I realized I completely forgot about this printable set, so I definitely need to print more of this. I really love the vintage style of this frame, and I just think it looks really good together with the rose paper. I usually always start with papers and then I move on to the address label immediately because I just like building the design around the address label. So now that I have the main pieces of my design laying down, I will start adding details and other ephemera around it to make it more interesting. Something I almost always use in my letters are vintage writing. I just think it looks very good with everything, and either it be a book page or this washi tape. And as you see, I already have 3 different script ephemeras going on. And you can also see how I build ephemeras around when I have already glued down the address label. I felt like the design on this envelope gave me some romantic bookish vibe, so I went in with this book sticker from Marigo Nasuli Art, which is one of my favorite sticker artists. If you like bookish or academia designs, I would recommend checking it out because there are a lot of different products in that style. I also wanted to include this clip of me trying to find a place to put a butterfly or another ephemera, as I felt like there was something missing, and usually I will always add a finishing touch with the butterfly. I feel like it always goes together with everything. But this time I actually really struggled finding a place for it, so I put that on the pause and then I went to just decorating the back a little bit. Sometimes I feel like doing this to add like a extra special touch, sometimes I don't, but this time I just wanted to add something cute to the back as well. I will usually do this if I don't add a wax seal, as I don't want the backside to be completely naked. So now we're on to the letter paper itself, and I'm just decorating it a little bit, not too much, just so that there's some interesting elements to the letter as well. And it's just so satisfying for me to see that everything matches with the envelope. Let me know if you do this yourself as well, or if you just write a plain letter. I'll do this sometimes if I feel like I need more decoration, and sometimes I'll just write a plain letter if I feel like there's already a lot going on with the theme and the envelope. I really love when there's not too much going on and things are a bit more simple, and that is where the inspiration for my username came from. For me, it really is less is more, but when it comes to receiving Penpal letters, I am fine with everything. I love seeing maximalistic letters as well. I just really love seeing other people's creativity unfold and seeing how different other people's style are to mine. That's one of my favorite parts about this hobby. I've had some previous pen pals like comment that, oh, I don't make the letters as pretty as you, or I don't make them in the same style as you, I hope you still like it. And yes, I really, really do. I would rather have a letter in a different style that is from you. It's your style, it's how you made it, it's special because it's your creativity, rather than having a letter of like from someone who copies my style, because that wouldn't make any sense for me. I could just make them myself, if that makes sense. So one of the big reasons I love this hobby is because I get to see like personality and creativity from so many different people, and it's always interesting and exciting and different, and I love it. And I also get super duper inspired by other people's style and creations. And that way I feel like I'm elevating and changing my style all the time. I think it would be super boring for me, to be honest, if my style didn't change at all and just stayed the same all the time, if that makes sense. I'm definitely a person who needs a lot of change in their life, which is also one of the reasons I love doing a lot of different style, which you will probably see a lot in my YouTube video and on my pen pal letters. I have mostly been posting vintage style craft on my Instagram page, but I really enjoy making cute themed ones as well, and I hope that I can showcase more of that on this channel. I have also been lacking in the stationery department in the cute style, but lately I have ordered a lot of that, so I'm super excited to put it to use and see what I can make out of it. I also have had a lot of my pen pals loving vintage styles and making vintage letters themselves, so it would be more natural for me to make them a vintage letter. But I do have a few pen pals now that actually make cute letters, so yeah, I will get to experiment more with that style. Now I have been cutting some decor paper that fits the style of my letter into some ish similar sizes. I think my absolutely favorite thing about sending out pen pal letters is putting together the extras and these pretty stationery goodies for them. I love trying to fit them to the theme, and also I just really love gifting some things that I love and use myself to my friends. And it always makes me super happy to see when they actually use it, and I get so inspired by the way that they would use the things I use as well. And to be honest, I have way too much stationery for my own good, so it's probably good for me to share some of it so that I it doesn't take up my entire apartment. Next, we're gonna put together some super pretty washi tape samples that I have so much of. I love this circle one, they are super versatile, and I feel like circle and dot stickers just add a super nice detail and finishing touch to a craft. I have also been loving using stamp stickers or washi tapes. I actually used to struggle using postage stamp stickers because I thought it was too much going on and they were too busy for the simple style that I prefer. But I have been really challenging my style this last year and I've had so much fun doing so, and it turned out that I actually really love using these postage stamp stickers. And I love them just because they add so much with being so little. And now on to the final pieces of the freebies, which are these wax seals. If you come from my Instagram watching these YouTube videos, you may know that I really love making wax seals, so I always include one wax seal or two in a pen paletter, which I of course have to match with the theme as well. Putting together the freebies, I kind of think of it as like a tiny, like a stationery kit for my pen pals to use and maybe be inspired by the theme that I made for them and try it out for themselves. So that was all the things that is inside of this letter for my friend Yana, and you can now watch me pack it all up. And I really tried to put a variety of the stationaries, just like I said, for the idea of it being like a stationery kit or a pen pal kit. If you made it all the way to the end of this video, I'm super grateful for you being here, and I hope you enjoyed this very chatty pen pal with me video. And also let me know in the comments if you enjoyed this video and what kind of themes or videos you would like to see from me. And yeah, I'm super excited to be making more of these videos, and I hope that I see you in the next one as well.